Take us through the last play first off, please.
Well, that's the first option on it. We stretch him out there a little bit, and Danny gets a running start and heads off a double screen down, and then there's some more stuff to come off that. But that's the first option. It's the first time we've used it, so it was open. Kyle made a great read, and obviously, good shot. Good shot.
Another game where you guys built a big lead, and it dissipates. It kind of gets frittered away. What do you say to your guys? How do you address that?
Well, we had 3 really good quarters of defense. I think it was 17, 20, and 16, and we had an absolute disaster in the third. Most of that was our defensive fault. Some of it was our offensive fault. We had some shots there in the third quarter that didn't go, and I think we got a little de-energized because our offense wasn't we weren't making shots, and then our offense didn't become very good most of the rest of the game because of that. Gotta not live through shots going in and out and keep playing defense. I mean, our defense was unbelievable. First 24 minutes and the last 12. I mean, really tough. And we're going to keep trying to stretch that out and not have these. You know, they're just. It's a long game and a really good team, and you're not going to be able to guard them maybe the whole game, but that's our goal eventually.
What does it say about Danny? I mean, not his best game on either end, and yet the ball goes to him and he.
Yeah, I don't even know if Danny knows if it's his best game or not, right? I think he's going to play, the situation that's in front of him, and he's probably got a really short memory, and he's not looking forward either. He was in that play, and he knows he was the first option. Obviously, came off there and called for the ball like he wanted it, and Kyle gave it to him.
The inbounder, you might go with the taller guy. What's the thinking with Kyle? Just his smarts and the read? I mean,
that's just kind of the way that play sets up. We have a variety of guys that inbound it depending on what the play is, but that's just the way that one sets up. And he's a really good decision maker. You're right. There's times when you want to use a little more length so you can see over the top of things, but he's been small most of his life and can see around things. You can see over and around things sometimes pretty good.
Feel free to not answer this. Is there an action which he gets the ball back in that scenario? Or?
Possibly. Possibly. That'd be a good reason to have him take it out, wouldn't it?
Kyle would be good to go tomorrow with the ankle and everything?
We shall see. We shall see. I don't know. I think he's probably okay, but we'll see.
In the fourth, when you guys were sort of turning it over at will and some offensive rebound problems, you put Serge and Jonas on the floor at the same time. Why did you do that? And it seemed to work out for you guys.
Yeah, we had some issues, right? We had Pascal with 5 fouls. Again, we have a pretty short bench, right? We're missing, a couple, 2-3 guys, and it just seemed like we were a little too small, right? I don't mind playing small, but at that point it was kind of like Lorenzo, Fred, Kyle, Danny at the 4. It's not that bad, but when the other 3 are all point guards too, I just decided to get those guys back out there, put Serge on Gordon, and leave us big a little bit.